Hello, welcome to Game Overcast. Take 5. Today, we talk about the best game 2019. Roll the intro. Greetings. Welcome to episode 55 of
Welcome.
Game Overcast.
Hi.
I'm
wait,
the guy who gets
wait.
interrupted by Brittany all the time.
I am so sorry. I know that's the name of the show. I would just like to take this moment.
If this is about Baby Yoda,
I
will slap you.
I would just like to take this moment. Can I have a little moment of silence? He's gonna kill me. Because I would like to say a blessing from the child, our Lord and Savior, aka the Baby Yoda.
I knew it. I knew it.
I'm so sorry. He's so cute.
I cannot wait for
I
it.
love him.
Just for the record, spoilers, by the way, from episode 4. I was praying to any god that would listen that sniper just blew him and just poof, just gone. And just a puff of green
so
goo
cute.
and brown coat and just gone. Like, that's great. Cool, now he's dead.
So cute. I can't get over it.
Well, if it's anything like
He's my child.
the Mandalorian's pulse rifle, he'll just disappear.
Yeah, just in a poof of ashes and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, just lovely.
Okay.
I'll take whatever.
Only
Disney-
his Yoda cloak will remain.
Oh no.
He'll
Disney
pull
is
it
straight
all
up killing me right now. I reserved both Pops and the freaking little plushie with the vinyl head. I just love him.
How does it feel, Britt,
I
being
love him.
the
I don't
reason why
care.
Disney
I don't
gets away with this
That's
garbage?
fine.
Like,
What garbage? It's good. And he's precious. Like how could that little face?
Does my Revan Black Series figure count?
How can you just
now Revan's okay.
Andrew, you agree with me. How could you just ignore that precious little face?
Because the Mandalorians are cooler.
Yeah.
But he's so cute.
Like, what are you talking about? The one with the
The
jetpack
child.
and the, the
Yeah.
machine
so
And he's
cute.
like,
The jetpack and the
Rocketeer,
machine
hello,
gun?
and everything, and- Okay, so I'm Matt. That's Britt. This is
Hi.
Andy.
This
How
is
we
the
do
way.
an intro.
This is the way.
This is the way. I have spoken.
It is the way.
I have spoken.
Oh man.
And on this episode, we're going to talk about video games.
Yeah. What are those?
So, the last episode was later than it was intended to be
Yes.
because we were sick,
yes.
and then it got I
For
don't
a
remember-
really
did I ever
long
tell you
time.
this? It got copyright claimed.
What?
Yes.
Why?
So, as it turns out,
What?
hundreds and hundreds of gaming YouTube channels have been copyright hit
Really?
lately over the past week or something like that. Like lots. Like they don't know exactly how many, but it's potentially videos in the millions.
You did not tell me about this. And
Yeah.
how did I not hear about this news?
Well, it was at first I thought it was an isolated incident, but I'm like, wait a
Yeah.
minute. I looked up who did it. I was like, it's the same people. Like this broadcast music. It's like a multi-channel network thing.
Mm-hmm.
And any video that had any kind of like a video game cutscene or pictures of video games, which I had to take all of them out.
Oh,
The
wow.
last one, they were like, no, we own that. And I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Interesting.
And they were taking it all down. So you couldn't, like, mind you, we don't monetize this thing anyways.
No, not at
Yeah,
all.
But like lots of channels, like lots, hundreds at least channels, like
Yeah.
lost 20, 30, 40, 50 of their videos, and they've had to go
Okay.
and argue with them and
For a picture of a video game.
or a cutscene or something. But mind you, not the company that owns it, some random other company
Huh.
that says, "Oh no, we own Tomb Raider and we own Call of Juarez."
So what are they like vigilante?
No, they were just they were claiming it as theirs so they could get away with the money. They were saying it was a technical error, but apparently one technical error claimed lots of stuff. So they were just trying to get money out of it.
I
Uh-huh.
see. You know, honestly, I feel like most people, okay, as long as,
Doesn't-
obviously, as long as you're not monetizing anything, I feel like having someone talk about video games, your video game or your company is amazing exposure. And you want people talking, you want people to spread the word. That doesn't stop me if I buy a piece of fan art, and that's like a huge gray area. Okay, I get it. If I buy that, that's not going to stop me from buying the real thing. I want everything that's the child, everything Baby Yoda. I'm not going to, sorry, but it's true. It's not going to stop me from supporting the real company. So I feel like that's weird.
The real company is always Disney, by the way.
This is
Or
true.
Nintendo at this point.
Yeah.
Or Amazon.
Yeah. The great three: Disney, Nintendo, and Amazon.
I'm telling you, we're gonna one day we're all gonna work for Disney, Amazon, or
It's gonna be one. I'm telling you.
yeah, maybe.
It's gonna be Mickey Mouse with a red hat going down a river somewhere. And
Oh
that's
my
it.
god.
It's but unpleasant. But
You're a
so
dork.
so the video was even later because I had to sort that crap out and re-edit the video and then say
Wow.
like, no, one, we don't monetize it
Wow.
anyways.
Yes.
And two,
Wow.
we own like I own me.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not doing anything crazy. Like 100 people listen to this show. Leave me alone. I love every one of you, by the way. You're awesome.
We love you.
Thank
You're
you.
cool.
It's
The
like,
real
it's like you're not
MVPs.
making any money by screwing with my video.
No.
Thank you.
Literally
Leave me.
none.
That's
None.
cute though.
None at all. It's like you just they made my day sadder, and I was upset. And David yelled at me. He didn't yell at me. He's gonna be upset at me. He was like, "Where's the video, Matt?" I'm like, "I don't know. I can't get it to go up. YouTube hates me." Turns out YouTube hates everybody.
Don't hide. Just don't hide about. Talk about it. You know. Talk about the abuse.
Well, it's no surprise that they hate
kidding.
I
everybody.
went into the office,
Oh my god.
and he had a robot, and he set it on fire. It was rough.
That didn't happen.
That you know of.
It wasn't a robot. It was a printer.
It was,
But it's still hurt nonetheless,
it was
right?
like, see, this is a robot. It's sad. Can you hear it crying? And I was just like, no, God, please stop.
Had that R2 scream.
He just had it playing off of like a iPod or something.
I can't. I don't even know how. I can't even do it.
It's
Man.
kind of like
I'm
that.
so
It's gonna
sorry.
sound really
You're
good.
gonna have to edit that. I apologize. I tried my best, guys. I tried my best.
You did a bit too long. Good lard. So that's what happened with that show. So this show's going to come up sometime like quarter of the way through the month, just because the other one didn't go up until like the 3rd of December.
Yeah.
When it was supposed to come up on the 15th of November. So who the heck knows? It's there. We're here. Hopefully YouTube won't hate hate me on this one. I don't know. I'm sorry. But moving on.
Indeed.
Happy good times. Now playing. Britt, what are you playing now?
Jedi Fallen Order.
How far did you get, Brittany?
Not very far, but it's still far enough that I know that it's amazing.
Did you get any further
And-
than you did while I was there with you?
No,
So you beat the tutorial.
we did it together.
We did.
Fist bump.
Yes.
Fist bump. But you know what? Enough that we know that it is amazing. I say we got a little bit beyond the tutorial.
We did.
Can
We
you
did.
Count,
We-
can
we
you
got-
count the number of hours you've played on one finger?
No, I can do it on one hand.
On one hand,
like
yeah.
potentially
we
like that, 2.5 to 3.
I say we definitely got beyond the tutorial enough
Yeah.
to know that it's super amazing, and
It's pretty good.
I'm already super into the story. I cannot wait to see what happens.
Well, I'll give you a clue. He's
and
probably gonna die.
He's gonna die. I know. I know.
Or go into hiding because
I mean, because why haven't we heard about this guy? I'm just wondering.
because Disney's pulling Canada.
Because
out their butts.
he's gonna die. That's why. Because he's gonna die.
he goes into hiding.
But maybe
That's
I
the
don't
problem
know.
with all these
I don't
stories
know.
in established lore like Star Wars is it can't be that crazy because you would have already known about it if it was.
I mean, they can always retcon stuff. They have retconned a lot of the extended universe.
And hopefully they'll retcon a lot more. A la
And-
Last Jedi.
oh,
just
Lord.
remove the
Look,
movie.
let's just get this
Hold
out
on,
there.
Matt.
I am excited for
Dun, 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 dun.
Rise of the
That
Skywalker,
actress is dead.
and that's so
Dun, dun, dun,
sad.
dun. Why did Luke die instead?
The wrong
Superman theme.
yeah, Super Leia. We know.
I see.
Going back even further, the wrong parent
I mean,
died.
still John Williams. So
That's right. Crap.
hindsight's 2020. Well, I'm still gonna see it. I'm still excited for it, but I do hope that a lot of what was in The Last Jedi is kind of a MacGuffin.
And hopefully
So
there's
to
like
say?
in the background just a picture of Ryan Johnson being kicked in the stomach by a donkey.
I do want to see Knives Out though.
Yes.
That looks really
Ryan
good.
Johnson's fine as long as he's not ruining Star Wars. It's like Michael Bay and Transformers. Like his other movies are fun. They're stupid, but they're fun.
Base explosion.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Video games, Star
Yes,
Wars.
Yes.
Yes.
Star Wars is great. And for me, I feel like it's more hack and slash than Dark Souls. I was expecting like more like basic, like straight up Dark Souls clone, and I don't feel like it's.
It's definitely like Uncharted Drake's hoo-ha.
Yes. Yes.
Because that train scene, I'm like, oh look, it's Uncharted
Yes!
2 in space.
That it
Doing
actually
the scene where
is.
he's falling off the train, or the
There's
train's
literally
falling off the
a
train.
train scene where like the train's falling apart and you're
Yeah.
having to climb up the train. Yeah.
It really is like Uncharted, a lot like Uncharted. But I
Yeah.
really like Uncharted is one of my favorite franchises, so I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah. Andy, what you got?
Well, right now, if we're talking about what we're playing together, we're playing Smash Bros. Again.
Yep, I got that on here. Yeah. Just the past.
We're
day or
also
so.
playing Divinity.
Yep, we just started
Ark.
playing Divinity 2 and Ark. I talked about Ark last episode, the poor loss of all of our birds because I'm stupid. We have doing some Divinity. Divinity's fun.
Uh-huh.
I'm still not sure if I like it or not. Okay, well, hold on. All right, let me just allow me to explain. So, Divinity 2, if you haven't played it, is more or less D&D, the video game. Would you say pretty close?
Yeah.
So I decided to make a character that was outside of the mat box of characters, which means one that doesn't break things and stab people. So
That didn't work out very well for you.
we lasted about 30 minutes.
That didn't it
Sounds
didn't
like
even
Matt to
yeah.
me.
Yeah, and then I started stealing people's shoes, and so then we remade characters, and then I'm something else. So yeah, we're all just like troll, undead, skeleton people, and I just kill everything. And I
Our
actually,
main
Sounds fun.
strategy is standing in poison to heal ourselves.
I actually logged into the game earlier, our collective game, and went along the beach murdering everybody and everything, just to take their pants.
That
It's
actually
okay. I think we
that
would
sounds like a lot of
we
fun,
would have
actually.
gone in and killed more of the townsfolk. We needed a bit more.
I want to get
experience.
into Fort Joy and just murder everybody. Like I watched.
Well, in that
Overlord.
next fight, we're gonna take out like half the remaining population.
Good. The death. You don't even know, bro.
No,
It's
I
great.
don't.
What else are we playing?
I have
Matt?
actually been like kind of absent from a lot of your
Yeah.
game playings because of stuff.
And our Smash gameplay has been unique.
Oops.
And then Britt had an alarm that went off.
I am so sorry. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't know what happened.
It
Yeah.
disturbed you.
I
It
got a
disturbs
text
me.
earlier after I turned off my volume, so goes to show what actually works.
Phone's like, you will listen to me now.
No.
Well, we've been playing Smash where there'll be like 3 or 4 of us. The
Mm-hmm.
first loser gets to pick the next level. The second loser gets to pick the weight class of the characters.
Uh-huh.
So it's getting real interesting.
Oh
and
man.
then it just devolved into.
I can.
Go on.
I'm so sorry. I can tell you that it's super hilarious to hear you from another room.
Just the screams and the wails.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I could only imagine.
Oh yeah, because we're all partying. We're off and holed up in the side room
Yeah.
That's
while
right.
everybody else watches movies.
Okay, so I have to explain. I have a friend who is
No, you don't.
basically all of our. I know, right? It's hard to believe. No. Well, she's actually a friend to us all. So we have a friend. Let me rephrase.
We have a friend.
We have a friend.
She's in need of your
Woo,
help
party.
today. For only
Indeed.
$1 a day.
Help me, Obi-Wan. Anyway,
Sarah McLaughlin needs your help.
she has never seen Star Wars. So I invited everybody over and I was like, all right, we're going to have a Star Wars party because it is an abomination that she has never seen Star Wars. So, yeah, she's actually enjoying it. We just finished The Empire Strikes Back. So whenever she comes over next, we're going to finish with Return of the Jedi. But
I think it's funny because you say Star Wars party, but it's just you and Bobby, and the rest of us are
I
being
know.
sequestered off into the side
Into
room
another- hey,
with
it's
the
because you
smaller
didn't wanna
TV.
watch it.
It's
It's
just
not-
hilarious. It's like when you were a kid and you went to like someone's house on a holiday and you had to like go into the side room. Everyone else is like drinking
Yeah.
and playing football or watching football, and you're
We're
like
the ones in the side room.
Yeah.
There are more of us than in the main group.
The nerds playing Smash Brothers. It was hilarious.
well,
There's no room.
we
You're
have
watching
to
the
get
TV,
her
like,
prepared
sideways.
for Rise of the
We
Skywalker.
don't, because we can just not see it.
No, we're going to. It's part of my birthday bash.
That's the
so
only reason I'm going to go see it.
That's
and
what's
how
happening.
dare
Yeah.
you hold it over my head?
I know. I'm so sorry. It's part of my birthday bash. You gotta go.
Whatever. Fine. So other than that, actually,
Yes.
pretty much everything I've been playing, Andy's been involved in because we also played a little bit of Killer Queen Black. Finally, that's a weird game.
Yep.
It's cool.
We needed a fourth person.
We need a fourth person because the AI is not good by itself, I guess. Because when it's a team of AI, they stomp us. But when we have one AI person, they're like, you couldn't like order them around as the queen, right?
No.
Like tell them to do this, get
No,
the snail. Or
I didn't have
something.
enough buttons.
Okay. We were also playing with GameCube controllers, which felt kind of weird.
Oh,
I
I
feel like we were
see.
missing a key button.
But like we looked at the keypad, it
Yeah.
should have told me if there was a command option.
It was weird. It's a cool game. It's a port of a really awesome arcade game.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're bugs, and you have to fight another team of bugs, and you can win in one of 3 different ways. You can either like get the most stuff, kill the most bugs, or steal the snail. Really, just
Okay.
a snail. But it's very hectic. One player
Excuse me.
on each side is the queen, who does this really cool kind of like jousty, stabby damage stuff, and the other 3 people play drones, and you can either pick things up or become soldier things and stuff.
You have a grand total of 1 health, no
Yeah.
matter what your roll.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Wow.
So it's fun.
And
enjoy it.
the AIs can use moves you don't even know exist.
Exist? Oh God.
We also started a hardcore Diablo 3 playthrough seasonally.
And ended it.
Matt,
Whoa.
how did that end?
Whoa, guys. Where was my invite?
Well, you were at work.
You were at work, and it ended
You know,
before you
I've
got off work.
actually felt the itch to play through Diablo again. We have played through that game so many times, and I'm
many
ready.
consoles.
On so
Matt
many
and I decided
consoles.
we were just going to play 2.
Yeah. You were invited.
Thank you. I appreciate that now. After the fact,
So
I said 2.
Haters.
We're going to play 2,
yeah, play
not
2.
3.
I'm down for
We
it.
were playing 3.
Like part 2.
We're
Diablo
going to
I'm
play
down for
Diablo 2.
playing-
Not as well.
We can play 2 or 3. It doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. I think she gets it.
Absolutely.
So yeah, the hardcore mode didn't work out that well because the third person that was playing with us died about a dozen times, and then after he died, I died like once or twice.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
And then, did you ever die?
Nope.
Nope. Andy didn't die.
I
And
went
you was
back to
playing
town.
Conservatively.
Yep.
I'm surprised.
By
it-
conservatively, we meant I was playing Crusader.
Yeah, it's a very beefy character.
Did you start over? Because you're like Paragon level 1,000,000.
Well, in seasonal, you start from scratch anyways. So yes.
You have to get to level. You have to get to max level before you can access your Paragon
Yep.
rank,
And
right?
then in hardcore, it's a separate area anyways. Because you know what hardcore is, Brett.
Yeah, I
You die forever.
Yeah. Maybe we. I was gonna say I swear we played through hardcore, but I guess we didn't.
No.
We
You're
did
thinking of
hard.
something else. Yeah, hard is the difficulty. Hardcore specifically, if your character dies once, they're deleted.
Oh God,
Yeah,
no.
they're gone.
That's too much stress for me. I can't deal with that life. That's why.
Chris-
That's why I don't play Fire
Chris
Emblem.
went through 6.
He went through every class.
Yeah.
Because we're like, nope, you can't do that again. Nope, you can't do that again.
I believe this.
It was hilarious.
I believe this.
And then there was a point after that, like the reason because I'd had ones, and I was like, shoot. After that, it's just impossible because it was on like the highest difficulty because I'm an idiot and wanted it to be on the highest difficulty. So then Andy's like level 12 and we're level 1 and it just didn't work. Things were one-shotting us at that point. That was how I died the second time. I was like,
Sounds
I'm
like a
doing
good
pretty
time.
good, Dad. So we'll do a D2 playthrough. Probably not hardcore because D2 is actually very hard.
Yep.
I dig it.
D2 will
I dig
kick
it.
especially the mod I
We'll
want to
play a
download.
D2 playthrough once, Matt and I remember our Battle.net logins.
Oh God, that's
Oh
right.
man.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Man, I haven't logged into that since Destiny was still part of
I don't-
Bullet Third.
I don't think I can remember my battle.
You can't remember things you logged into yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. And it's been a couple of months, so you're right. The last thing we played was Destiny 2
Mhm.
together,
Yeah.
and that was the last time. How long ago was that?
Well, for me, it was probably 2-3 months ago.
Yeah, no, with me though.
For you, a year
It's been a long
when
time.
Forsaken came out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
so it was
we played
this
through.
time last year.
We played through all of that and the expansions. Yeah,
Well, Forsaken was an expansion, but yeah.
Forsaken was an expansion, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
We played through like Curse of Osiris and Warmind, and
Yeah,
then
you literally
Forsaken.
played from when Forsaken came out. You played the entire
the whole
campaign.
thing. Yeah.
Like in a matter of a week. I was so
Yeah.
proud of you for not.
My
for not-
God, it was so good.
yeah.
So good. So good.
Mhm.
Anyway.
I've been compelled to get back on because they brought Saint 14 back to life. I know neither one of you know who Saint 14 is, but he's like my Titan hero. You find his
Good
body.
for you.
and he
Hashtag Cade
he's
forever.
surrounded by he's dead, but before he died, he killed thousands and thousands and thousands of these evil Vex robots. So he's just entombed in like a mountain of Vex bodies. It's great.
Hashtag Flynn lives.
Oh, I was like Flynn Rider. Man, why am I thinking of Tangled before Tron? Oh my goodness. I really like Tron. I also really like Tangled.
Tangled is really
It's one of my
good.
favorite
Hey
Disney movies.
man,
Don't judge me.
it's amazing.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, Matt, I also thought Flynn Rider.
It's like he finally got that nose job he wanted.
And then also before Tron, I thought of Tales of Vesperia.
I can see that.
But
I'm
that's
sad
just because of me.
now we will never know if Flynn actually lives because they canceled the sequel.
Yep.
Thanks. Thanks for
Screw
that.
you, Disney. Like,
Thanks,
now we can
Disney.
make more money with Marvel. We don't want to know Tron.
I mean, can you deny? I mean,
I don't care.
you can't blame them, right?
I
I meant to say, can you
can,
blame
and
them?
I do every day.
You can't blame them.
I wake up and curse Disney.
They want to go. They want to go after their money makers. That's okay.
Like, I literally
That's
wake up
okay.
and kick an inflatable Mickey Mouse and be like, "How dare you? How dare you?
Oh no.
I want Tron 3 and Mr. Boogedy 3 right now."
That would be so cool. That would be so cool. That won't happen though.
No, not at all. I suppose because I see you trying to look at my list. I see you.
I am not.
I see you.
You're looking at my list.
I don't care about your list. Can't read your handwriting anyways. Let us move on into our primary source of discussion, which is
Indeed.
our favorite games of 2019. Also, for the record,
Yes.
tune in to the next show as we get to do best games of the decade because no one else is doing that, and it's a totally original idea.
I'm so excited about that because I couldn't even remember the games that came out this year.
Get ready to be disappointed by all of my choices.
Yeah.
That's going to be really challenging. Ooh, I can think of one already.
Great. Keep it to yourself.
Especially my games for this
It's
year,
one of
seeing as
my
I only played
favorites.
5.
Yeah. So the rules for this list, I tried to make them a
I
little
bet
bit
you
more,
could guess it.
a little bit more liberal.
Huh?
I bet you could guess.
Guess what?
It's one of my favorite franchises
For what?
Okay.
of the decade.
How about you
Oh.
save it for the next
I
episode
bet-
when
I
we
bet you
do
could
the
guess.
next episode?
Okay, I'm sorry.
So rules for this list, I kept it pretty easy. Remakes were allowed, so Andy could actually have games on his list.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, I feel like remakes should be allowed
Yes.
because they had a release date for 2019. They were remade.
Rules
Yes.
for our next
They were
list.
remade for
Remakes
2019.
aren't allowed
Yeah,
for
no
the
remakes,
decade
only
list.
original games.
Okay.
Because otherwise, I just say Final Fantasy VIII.
That's fair.
Favorite
fair.
game of ever. Yeah.
There are a lot of games that came out in the decade.
Yes,
so
at least 5 or 6
that's
were
a good
too.
way to
At
filter
least.
out a lot of them.
100%.
I'd say possibly even 7.
You lush. All right, so we have a list. I didn't really have a specific number. I have like 7 or 8 games on mine that you keep trying to look at.
I am not. I'm looking at
Can
the
you
notes.
see this? She's like, yes.
I'm
I've got-
looking at the notes.
Hold on. I've
Hold
got.
on. I have 5.
All right, I will do me
4,
and
5.
Andy's first game
Okay.
because I added more because I know this on here. So,
I have 11 games.
wow.
Not ordered in any specific.
What? 11 games?
Yeah.
I only have 5.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I haven't beaten most of these.
Okay.
Well, I have
do
8,
feel
and then
better.
also at the end, we also have our worst game of 2019 that we'll add on there.
Oh yes.
So first game, Andy.
I'm sorry.
What is it?
Wait, hold on.
Can you say it at the same time?
Sure, Eddie.
Hold on. No, wait. It could be one of 2.
It's the first one I thought of, but I'm like, Andy's definitely gonna have us on his list also.
Oh,
Okay.
You want to give me a countdown?
3.
we're gonna say different games.
Probably it's gonna be hilarious.
I know.
Go,
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Fire Emblem.
I knew it.
So
I
yeah,
knew
this was should to no one's surprise at all. The Fire Emblem 3 Houses is on here because it was great. It is great. I've beaten at least 1.5 playthroughs, and I want more. It's really juicy and good and delicious. Edelgard is waifu.
That's good.
So is Bernadette.
I'll tell you whenever I've beaten it.
You were almost done. Weren't you? Were you like you're past the time skip?
No, I'm not.
What?
Uh-uh.
So Andy, if I were to ask you if you've played at all since we did the show,
I have
how much, Andy?
about a chapter and a half. Oh, wait. Hold on. When did we do that show?
Right before the game came out. Oh no, right
Oh.
after the game came out.
It was like before.
Yeah.
No, I've played maybe 5 chapters since then.
Yeah, because I'd barely got into it at all. And then Junior was almost done with the game at that point already.
Yeah.
I like how this is the episode.
How does
of-
Junior find time to do things? Oh, wait. He ditches out on the plans involving us.
This is accurate.
Oh.
We're coming for you, Junior.
And Junior listens to this show too.
You better make your D&D character.
He's
okay?
one of the 100.
He's one of the 100. He's number 76. Yeah, I'm watching you, Mr. Corn Man.
Make that D&D character, son.
Fire Emblem. If you haven't played it, play it. If you don't like strategy RPGs, play it because it plays like Persona.
But
Also,
permadeath, I can't handle
just
that.
turn it off.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Turn
can?
it off. Yes.
You've been able to for the past 3
Yeah,
games.
I never
actually.
do with permadeath anymore because I ain't got that kind of time.
I ain't about that life. I'm just
Exactly.
saying.
Andy is, but he just resets his game whenever he dies.
Actually,
Are you really?
starting the last 2, I can just rewind time instead.
That's right. Yes, I forgot.
By
about
the way,
Okay.
I found out the Switch's combination for soft reset. It's the same as everything else.
that. Can I also just make a
I believe that.
confession?
Uh-huh.
I've almost beaten 2 playthroughs of that game. Never used that time ability. Not once.
Really?
I forget it's there.
I've used it a whole 3 times.
Because I'll actually turn like, oh, well, I didn't want that to happen.
If it makes you feel better, I played at the time whenever the game would come out, Echoes on the hardest difficulty, and I forgot that the time feature existed. I restarted my game anyway.
No.
Good Lord. Okay, what you got, Brett?
Oh, on my list. Yes.
Yes.
I-
Unless you want
okay,
to talk about Fire Emblem.
For a second, I forgot what we were talking about. I
You
was
can talk
so
about-
engrossed in
you-
what you were
if
saying.
you want to, like,
Okay.
contribute to Fire Emblem or
Okay.
whatever.
I won't
I
look
just-
at this, Britt.
Thank
Covering
you.
his
Thank
eyes.
you. I appreciate that. Okay, I just want to. If you have listened to the show, you already know me.
Does it
I
have the
mean,
devil in it?
I wear basically my heart on my sleeve, so it's not hard to guess the games that are going to be on my list. My list is very basic. Okay, so don't
I'm trying not to look, Britt.
She not just leaned over like. Just,
trying to do the R2D2 noise. Okay,
Oh, wow.
I put I put Liar Princess and the Blind Prince.
I was wondering if you're gonna remember that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna remember that game. First of all, it's graphically it is stunning. It is beautiful. It's like if American McGee and Tim Burton had a
How
love
about you buy
child.
your own then and give me mine back?
Hey man, why when I can just keep yours? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I am.
It is like a wee goth picture book, though.
It is. Yes. Dude, that is the perfect explanation for it. The perfect description. It is like a baby goth's picture book. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's super sweet too, and kind of sad. It hurts your soul, but it's
Have you
just
finished
play
it?
it.
Do you think one
Please
of them's
play
gonna
it.
die? I
Please.
think they're both going to die. It is Japanese.
No
They're
spoilers.
probably both going to die.
It is, because let me tell you,
The
Japanese
world
death
is
poems.
probably going to explode.
Japanese death poems.
The Ideon is going to destroy time and space.
Or like Odin's Sphere, everything could just die, except the rabbits.
Can I also just to take a step back? The single best feature of Divinity 2, by far, bar none, is the ability to play dead as an undead. It's great because I'll be like, time for my ultimate attack.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh my god.
If we had recorded gameplay, we could insert like Initial D music as we're about to use the ability. Step on the gas, gas, gas.
It's even better when you're off a ledge because your guy's arms just kind of like dangle off the edge.
Or whenever your party members think you're actually going to do something useful, even though all of your abilities have been used up except for one.
It's like, I've got this, guys.
I mean, that's how you and I survived that one encounter.
Yeah, it was. After I made it really... just for the record, I also tend to ruin everything for everybody.
Oh, it's okay. I'm getting pyrotechnics. I'm going to ruin everything too.
Good. Poison explodes.
Yeah.
So if there's poison on the ground, which we always have...
Matt and I can turn water to poison, and then the poison can then be ignited.
Yeah. I've never done that.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, I can tell.
I didn't kill our other two
You
party
also
members.
don't need to have a fire ability. If you're on fire separately from the poison pile, you can walk onto it, and all of the poison connected to it explodes.
Yep. It's great. I also have a bow with fire arrows that one of the other party members gave to me, and I could just hear Andy shaking his head. It's like, why would you give him that?
No need to lie. It was Chris. It was Chris.
Definitely Chris. It was great.
Anyway.
Sorry. So yes, Liar Princess, Blind Prance.
Yes, please find it and play it because it's beautiful.
And it's like impossible to find now because there's
It
like
is.
6 copies sent to
It
America.
really is, but it's gorgeous. But yes, play it.
Play it.
It's so sweet.
So sweet.
It's so cute.
So cute.
It's so sad
So sad.
because it's a Japanese story.
Because it's a Japanese story.
And-
yes.
Okay, do you know the story
It's-
behind the Japanese death poems? So we were at Barnes and Noble, and
What's
I
that?
was in the stop it, and I was in the poetry section, and there it was staring me in the face, Japanese death poems, and I was like, yeah, how Japanese? So yeah,
Can I make a really bad joke?
go ahead.
Is every page just Omoya Shindu?
Oh my god,
Nani?
you're terrible.
Followed by that screech
Anyway.
that happens in those, like...
The R2D2 screech, kind of. Yeah, no.
No.
I know what you're
There's
talking
nothing
about.
wrong with
When their
wanting
head
to,
explodes.
there's nothing wrong with wanting to die honorably.
Yep.
Mhm.
In a robot.
Oh my god. You
Without
would.
a normal suit
You
on.
would say
That's
that.
right. Without a normal suit. Or if you
We
have
finish this like men.
one, like you take the helmet off because the faceplate was cracked, so like you take it off, there's like blood floating in 0G, even though you're on the Earth already.
Yeah, so anytime something sad happens in like a video game or an anime, I'm just like, yeah, I mean,
If you wanna go out like a
Japanese
real
death
man.
poems.
Yeah.
You've got to fight until your robots are both destroyed, and then you got to get out and sword fight.
Yep, punch each other to
Oh my
death.
god.
That's right.
Forget the punching. Sword fight,
Sword
Matt.
fight. Hey,
In space.
no weapons. I know you're thinking of, but I mean, Gurren Lagann's just better. Like, 'cause there's no, it's just 2 shirtless guys. just
I can practically hear the no music right now.
yes, just like
Because that scene is silent.
delicious,
Aside from
sweaty
that.
men.
There's no music playing, right? It's just the thudding.
It's just
Okay.
it's lovely. It's so great.
Even
What
though
a
you
treat.
can practically imagine what music should be
You
playing.
do you, boo boo. You do you.
Who are you? What's happening?
What year is this?
what day? Andy, what your list? Go.
My list? All right. I'll start with a game that's probably not on your list. I'm going to go with the Tales of Vesperia remastered.
I knew you were gonna put that on
Of course
there.
I
Everyone
was.
who's gonna put it on there.
Yeah.
With the amendum, or with the amend, don't play the English
Theft.
dub version.
Because they changed actors, didn't they?
Yes and no.
Don't backwash
So
my drink, man.
they kept the original voice lines in there, and then for somebody who they didn't get back because they didn't ask him, they used somebody else, and the voice lines are like next to each other in scenes that are like 10 seconds apart.
And super obvious.
Uh huh.
Talking about Troy Baker.
Yeah.
It's like it wasn't like a nobody either. It was like this big dude.
Yeah. What a sad thing. He didn't even know that they replaced him, did they?
They never asked
Did
him.
he?
Nope, they didn't ask him,
That's so weird.
which is really funny, seeing as the rest of the cast is coming
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
come back.
Like, he's just
what a weird
nobody,
choice.
Whatever.
I really wonder why they did that.
Now, the new guy, to his credit, if Troy Baker's, voice was not ingrained in my mind, I might not be able to tell the difference. He sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
hmm
But,
But
Troy,
he's no
Baker,
Troy Baker.
Troy
Yeah.
Baker deserves work. He is such a sweetheart. I met him. He is an angel. Matt, post that picture right here of me and Troy Baker because
I don't want to get copyright
he's-
struck again.
He's amazing.
by
Troy Baker won't
by
do it.
Troy Baker's great aunt. Not Troy Baker, but some other person. It's like,
I
oh,
think Troy
own-
Baker would be okay with it, honestly.
I own Troy Baker.
He is like giving my camera the sexy eyes for real. Like you got to post that picture now. But yes, he is
Send it
an
to me.
angel. I feel sad for him. Can't believe they did that.
So anyway, I really like Tales of Vesperia. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And I got to put it on this list because I can't put it on the next one. It's
Good one.
got all of the content from the PS3 version of Tales of Vesperia,
The one
which
that we never got.
yes, we never got, 10 years ago. So I've been waiting a long time to play it.
Is all you hope.
And I can't play it in English because they ruined it. I would have preferred no voice lines.
Heartbreaker.
Ooh. And for you to say that, that's actually a big
Because
deal.
Andy's a dub man.
Because you are a dub man and you can handle a lot of terrible voice acting. So it must be. I'm sorry. But it must
No, it's
be-
true. I watched the Kill la Kill one.
Oh God. Cutting to the quick. Ooh.
But I know you're extremely nice and you're very tolerant. So I know. Stop. So I know it must be really bad for you to not like it.
It's more grating than it is bad.
There you go.
Oh, okay,
I get
okay.
that. Well, Andy, you've got the most on your list, so go ahead and hit us with another one.
Do it.
And I know you at least have one, possibly two more on your list that are also on
Oops.
mine.
I'm so sorry. I keep hitting the mic.
At least you aren't screeching into it anymore.
That's true.
There may be more than that.
Oh God.
Would you like me to? I could attempt to do
I
another
don't want
R2D2.
no, and no one wants you to that's listening or watching.
I'm so
either.
sorry.
Wargroove came out this year.
Hey, that's not on my list. Thank God.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. What?
Okay, continue.
What do you mean no?
Oh wait.
Wargroove?
I'm thinking of World of Warships, JK.
Wow.
Which is like
Britt.
nothing.
Just okay.
It's
Move
I
on,
know.
Andy. Sorry.
I am so sorry, but you know what? That's amazing because there's that dog on there that looks like Spock,
And you're never gonna play it.
and I'm never gonna play it, but it looks like Spock, and
Because
so I
it's a
want to play it.
strategy
It looks
game.
like Spock in a helmet. It's amazing.
Wargroove plays like
Advance Wars.
Advance Wars, but in a fantasy setting. And I know what you're thinking. That sounds like Fire Emblem. No, it plays like Advance Wars in a fantasy setting
It
because
plays
you're
like a-
squads of people.
Okay, help me out here.
Mm-hmm.
Band, metal, crazy guitar stuff. Really
Oh,
nerdy.
Brutal Legend.
No. It's actual.
Oh,
Band.
it's an actual band. I thought
Yes.
you were talking about a game.
Yeah, they did it.
Okay.
Dragon Force.
Thank you. That game, Saturn. That game. Thank you.
What song is that?
That's so fu- he got it.
Yeah, he did. Good for you.
There's a
Fist
game on
bump.
Saturn that is just like that. I think it's called. It's Dragon Force or Dragon something. I can't remember, and I don't have it because it's really expensive.
I don't
As
blame
are
you.
all good things on Saturn. But it's
I
very
like
much that.
Wargroove. Matt can't get past the art.
Yeah, the art bothers me.
What's wrong with the art?
I think it's ugly.
What?
The post, one of the newer posters looks a lot better. The sprites in game are still kind of. Well, I mean the portrait sprites. I think the sprite work looks fine.
The
Because it
actual,
looks
like,
great, yeah.
character-looking things.
That's
It's like-
actually one of the things that attracted me. I'm so sorry. One of the things that attracted
Yeah,
me to
I
the
know
game-
which poster you're talking
Exactly.
about. The sprite work in game makes the main character look like a middle-aged woman.
Oh, okay.
like soccer
I mean, that's-
mom,
that's
save
not-
of the day.
That's not a
Yeah.
bad thing.
No,
Well, it's not.
I think she
really
looked
like
fine.
the one from that really awesome anime where do you love your mother and her
two
multi-targeted-
hit multi-target attacks.
Thank you.
You know, Bobby and Aaron started watching that recently.
Oh,
it's
really?
a wonderful show.
I've still not finished it.
So me neither. So is Fire Force. Great show.
I've still not finished that one
Guys,
either.
feet are on fire. Well, it's not over yet.
So is-
episode 15.
Promised Neverland.
Nope.
Everybody should watch that.
That's a depressing, scary show.
It's really good.
Lots of dead children.
It is scary, but it's really good.
Actually, kind of like that. Okay. Like it. Go, Brittany.
Okay. Guys, you know me. You know what's going to be on my list already. So let's just get it out of the way. Medieval. Because I can't put it on the decade one, but medieval is like perfection.
Is it medieval or
Medieval.
medieval?
It's medieval.
Medieval?
I have always called it medieval.
It's medieval though.
Yeah.
MEDIEVIL.
Yeah.
Medieval.
So medieval.
Lambus bread.
Got it. You know that's going to be on my list because I love it.
How many did you eat?
Get down, Mr. Frodo. Welcome to Lord of the Rings cast.
Indeed.
The Hobbit was a horrible movie. Peter Jackson, you've lost your art.
Except
The
Mr. Benedict Cumberbatch is an angel. So
The cartoon was great.
yeah, the
What
what is it? The 1977 version? Was that it?
77
yeah,
or like
I think
80
it was.
something?
I'm pretty sure it's
Okay,
77.
now I gotta look. I'm pretty sure it was 77.
Either way, that one was awesome.
The Jules Bass, the Arthur Rankin, Jules Bass, whatever.
I get you. Yeah, I know it. Good movie that.
Warbly voice man as well.
Yes.
Yep, 77.
Sweet. Yeah, good movie. New
That one
one's
was
not so
great.
good.
Excellent.
Hobbit should have been that long.
You know,
I still tolerate the new ones because I like them.
Yeah,
Sort of.
I can't do it. I
I
tried.
really dig the music from The Hobbit. I think it's really, really good. But yeah, and I enjoy it, but comparatively to The Lord of the Rings, it is definitely
Way
subpar.
too
Yeah.
long. Way. Sorry.
They
is-
did way too much stuff to tie it in with the Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah.
Not a good decision, honestly.
Sorry, Brittany.
I just feel like this. Well, you know how I feel about CG.
Yep.
And
Mhm.
and so yeah, it just it feels kind of like he was just like, I just want to get this movie done. You know.
Yep.
So kind of.
Anyways, medieval.
Anyway, medieval.
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 What type of game is it, Britt?
Daniel Fortescue has always been the love of my life, and so I honor him by playing this game because it's super cute and it's amazing.
So
That's
I'm
all I have to say.
curious. What that is the noise he makes, right? Is it like? But is that the noise you make? Like, imagine you don't have a lower jaw. What do you do? You go.
I mean, but not as scary.
You know, I've got to say, I'm sorry. There are going to be lots of loud noises on this particular episode.
R.I.P. headphone
We can
users.
put up-
We apologize.
We can put up a
Not
warning.
to put up a warning. Yeah.
You know, but I feel like I guess because it's up to your imagination, but I feel like he's more expressive. Like, I know he doesn't talk, but he's more expressive that way to me. You know what I mean?
Expressive like my Goron noises?
I guess because
They always sound so sad. Like, oh.
Aww, they kind of do.
Rolls away slowly into the sunsets.
But yeah, but I guess it's because you're projecting like your own emotions onto that character.
Yeah,
but
see, I'm not
I always
weird,
thought,
you see?
yeah.
You always make fun of me for that not Tifa, the Yuffie thing. But it's true.
What
you do.
Yuffie thing?
Remember, I'm like, I don't like Yuffie's voice. You're like, Yuffie doesn't have a voice, but she does for me. And you were like, loser. I'm like, no.
oh, I did call you a weirdo, didn't I?
Yeah.
Well, I apologize.
Uh-huh.
I agree with you now. Though Yuffie is super cute, and it hurts my soul because I feel like I'm very Yuffie-ish. So why do you like me? No, I'm kidding. He's like, it's a miracle.
Right? You have redeeming qualities. You bring candy.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I try. Do you want to hear my R2D2 impression?
No. Not again.
Wow.
Like, please. No more. Well done, Brittany.
But yes,
Well done.
it's beautiful. Just the remaster is gorgeous. It's built from the ground up. Please play it. It deserves your $1. That was
Okay.
it.
Sorry, Andy. This is probably gonna. Gosh darn it. This is probably gonna. I'm using this to like hide. Can you read? Can you see my list through
Uh-uh.
there?
No.
Okay, cool. It's working then.
I can't even see through there.
Good. Okay. Next game. Final Fantasy 14 Shadowbringers.
Wow, couldn't have predicted that one. I jumped around on my list so that I wouldn't hit that game, by the way.
I gotta say, one of the best RPGs of the year, and it was an expansion to an MMO.
And that final
What
boss
the
music.
hell is up with that?
That final boss music, man.
Yeah, dude. Just some of the songs in that game overall were so good, like the Shadowbringers theme, which I guess is what's playing at the end, anyways.
Yeah.
Mighty. They're really good. I love it.
Did you listen to the lyrics for that one?
No.
For the final boss theme? It basically summarizes the story of
The entire
Shadowbringers.
story.
Yeah.
That makes me happy. But dude, you played it. You know.
Uh-huh.
Did you beat the story?
No, I did not beat Shadowbringers.
One of the best villains ever in an expansion to an MMO. Like, that's not the way it's supposed to work.
And
I
his
know.
name.
We have talked about this.
His name.
Steve. Oh, sorry. Wait, no.
No, it's not that one.
No, it's not Steve. Wait a minute. Andy? What was his name? Oh, God.
You don't remember?
No. I
You-
just remember his,
It's,
like, his smile and his, like, little stoop.
It starts with an E.
Emmett.
That's
Emmett!
right. It's Emmett.
There you go. I'm like,
Emmett!
yes, I know. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Essentially, I think we did play a little bit of it together, but
We
then
did, yeah.
I
And you
kind of
crapped out,
I
yeah.
kind of just
So good.
I got really busy,
you
so
actually
I stopped.
played?
Yeah.
I stopped, and then him. But you have discussed everything with me. We've
Yeah.
discussed it in detail. So
They kill him off, and he's so good, and we're stuck with that idiot with his swords. What's his name?
Gilgamesh?
No, Gilgamesh.
He's
is
going to be
fine.
there too. Come on,
Yes.
man.
Oh, the blonde moron that we cannot get rid of.
but let me
Edgy
tell you.
McEdgerpants. Which is, the
Edgy McEdgerpants.
the reason why I hated Stormblood so much. The main bad guy from that one.
Oh,
What's his stupid name? You know what I'm talking about.
yep, I'm blanking. Give me a
I
second.
hate him. And he's like the recurrent, like all the good villains we're murdering.
Xenos.
Yes.
Because they're villains. You have
But
to.
Xenos is like, oh, I'm going to be
But
the
you know
bad
what?
guy.
That is excellent.
Xenos
writing
just
right
wants to
there.
be our friend.
Through blood and death.
He wants to fight us, and that's it.
That is an excellent story, and that is excellent writing. When you can sympathize with the villain,
So much
and
so.
you're almost like, yeah, I kind of understand why he does those things. Now, don't get me wrong, he's still wrong.
Oh, no, I get it.
Emmett is 100%
Like,
in the
if he
wrong.
wasn't trying to kill me, I'd be like,
He
yeah,
is.
man, we owe you one.
and
Like the world exists because of you. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
and I disagree with a lot of what he says. I do, but at the end of the day, I can sympathize with him, and I think that's excellent story
Because
writing.
it's when you compare the weight of a loved one over someone you're never going to meet. What's more important?
I mean, but
Really, though. Really.
I get it, and it would be a really difficult decision to make, but it's for the greater good. It's for it's
yeah, but
one life.
We aren't the Tau, though.
It is one life
This ain't no Warhammer
versus
crap.
a million lives, like
A million
or
nobodies,
more.
though.
But they're not nobodies. They have families. They have feelings. They have thoughts.
what if they're
They
jerks?
have emotions.
What if they're jerks?
But
Speaking
that's-
of which,
but
when are we going to
you-
get back on to, play the new patch?
I
Yeah,
know
with
we
the
need
the
to.
near raid, yeah.
But it is not your choice to make. You are not God.
In
That
Emmett-
is
in
not
Emmett's
your,
case, he was
that is
pretty much
not your
God.
decision.
Actually, I'm going to
It's
be
still not your
I'm going to
decision.
level with you, Brett. In this case, it was God versus God, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's
Actually, more correctly, because of how it works, it was God versus God plus 7 other parallel universes gods.
Yeah.
They even tied it in story-wise with you having other people.
It was really awesome.
I still don't believe that that's a choice you can make for everybody. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but
you just
Emmett's
can't.
so cute. And I'm about to be like, yeah, you could destroy reality. You're cute.
I mean, as the
cute.
representative of the primordial God, I think he had the choice.
Yep.
That was his decision.
He's
It's
pretty
not
swell guy.
the right choice.
He's a good kind of guy. Like I'd have a drink with Emmett.
Mm-hmm.
I would before he blew me up.
You know,
Yeah.
you have to think about it from like I get it's like super difficult.
Dun, dun,
But you have to
dun,
think
dun.
about it from an objective point of view. Objectively,
Great shadows.
objectively, what is the right thing to do?
Hug Emmett.
Objectively.
Objectively. If you look at Emmett and you're like,
Oh my
yeah,
god.
just gotta give him a
It's
hug.
to save
You've
the
gotta- you've gotta
billions of
pat-
people.
Now, his final boss form, that one's not named
That
Emmett.
one- that one
At
wants
that
to give
point,
you a
you
hug.
do not hug him.
Yeah, no. And he wants to. He's like, oh. Then he murders your entire party because they're all stupid. Then they blame the healer. I'm like, I can't heal stupid.
It's true. We cannot heal stupid.
No way to do that. But yeah, Shadowbringers.
Yes.
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 Glorious.
Yes.
I'm still waiting for the next round of primal fights where you have to fight a combining transforming Shiva, Ifrit, and Garuda where they become a jet robot.
That shoots blizzards
Yeah. Steam cannon.
with, new, versions of their themes, too.
Sorry, go ahead, Prince.
Okay.
Oh wait,
I was like,
wait,
didn't
no,
I
sorry,
just go?
back to Andy. Sorry.
Yes. Andy
Oh.
has more, so
Yes. Me and Andy are going to be
Oh, we won't-
crossing over though. a
Yeah,
lot
we
of it.
won't go through all of mine because Matt and I are going to cover.
a lot.
Yeah.
You have a lot of the same ones.
Yeah. Pretty sure at this point.
Mhm.
Go, Andy. You got this.
I'm deciding. Deciding which of these games I actually want to say.
Just pull off the band-aid. Get it over with.
Which one? What?
The one that's definitely on my list also.
What? No. I don't want to take things from you.
I know.
We'll just talk about them whenever you say them. I'll say Pokemon because nobody else will.
Darn right, it's on my list, buddy. It was almost on my worst games of the year list, but I haven't actually played it.
Oh,
so I
come
can't.
on.
I'm gonna, say that before I played the game, I was so against this Pokemon game, it wasn't even funny.
I honestly don't understand why.
And the only reason I actually picked it up is because my little brother wanted it, and I had pre-ordered the dual pack.
Well done.
And then I decided to play it,
Yeah.
and it was fun. Sorry, Matt.
It's fine. I mean, it's fun.
Like the gym leader battles are so much better than they used to be, and they bring so much more hype than Pokemon's ever had.
And kaiju Pokemon are super cute.
Mega evolutions were better.
I mean, neither of them were particularly good.
Kaiju Pokemon.
Whatever. Loser. Bulbasaur's not in the game. I don't care.
But kaiju Pokemon.
I'm not going to say all of the new designs are winners, and I'm going to say that the removal of the national dex is definitely not a winner. But I do dig some of the new designs a lot.
I like
That's
the little
fair.
corgi Pokemon. That one's kind of cute.
Too bad it freaking evolves.
Oh,
Aw.
lame. Just don't do it. Eh.
And see, that's kind of where I come from. Like, it doesn't really, to me, it doesn't really matter. As long as the game is fun, as long as I have a good time, who cares?
Tons of quality of life fixes too. If you nuzlocke this game, you're going to have to put like a million different challenges on yourself too, because it is so easy to play.
Just occurred to me one of
Yes.
my games came out in 2018. Never mind.
Oh no!
Which game was it?
How many did you have on your list?
Like 8. I was thinking of Octopath Traveler, but that came out last
That
year.
came out last year, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was a really good game.
We were playing that around Christmas.
Yeah. I was like,
Last
oh,
year.
that game
To
is
be
awesome.
fair, I almost did that because I could have sworn that EDF came out this year,
Just gonna delete
and he
that
was like, "No, EDF came out not this year,"
last December.
and I was
Yes.
like, "Dang it."
Okay, fine. I fix. He's better now. Go.
Okay.
Proceed, kids.
So next, I'm gonna skip around.
Crap.
Even though I have not finished it, I can still tell that it's gonna be amazing.
Name of the
So, because we just talked about it, I put Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah. I put Jedi Fallen Order because it's just, man, it's hitting that spot.
I didn't
Let
know
me
we
tell
could,
you.
we could pick games that we only played 2 hours of.
Watched.
Hey.
She watched most of that.
Hey, man. But let me tell you, the story has me super engrossed. And I just like it. So, there we go. That's it. I really like hack and slash type games,
You
and
heard
it
it here
has a lot
first,
of that.
folks.
And you know, I love Uncharted, and it does kind of, like, you were right, it does give me those vibes, hardcore. And I was wondering, like, what's going on? Why is this making me sweat?
Why did
I
you
love
strike
it.
me?
I love it. And then you pointed it out, and I was like,
Nah.
wow, you're right.
Uncharted makes you sweaty.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure that out. Like, huh? You're just like, oh.
Because it's so good, bruh.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm eager to finish this. We can go back and forth, but I'm probably going to continue without you. I'm sorry, my friend.
That's fine. That's cool.
You're allowed to play video games, Britt. Come on.
How
Well, we try to
dare
play
you.
them together because, you know, we talk about them on the show and stuff. So we kind of try to be on the same level, but it's
It's okay. He'll
difficult
be
sometimes.
busy playing video games with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Next game on my list, Bloodstained. Oh yeah.
Hey, guess what? That was on my list too.
Crap. I mean, this game with just the sea of garbage Kickstarter video games out there, Bloodstained managed to come out and just be so good, so good. Oh my god, I love it so much. It's officially added to my list of yearly Metroidvanias, along with Symphony of the Night and it's not Apex Twin, that's Bant, Axiom Verge. Like it's on there with my trio now. Come to Man. It's just great, and they fixed the Switch version. The Switch version is
They did?
garbage. Yes,
Man, I'll actually
just
buy
like
it
a
now.
week or two ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like, yay! Like the
You know,
frame
I was
rate.
just thinking to myself the other day, hey, I wonder if they switched the fixed version.
They did. It's still not going to be what it is on PC, but I mean it's smooth. The input lag's gone. I'm happy. Yeah, it's not like a quarter-second input lag. Like, oh, good. It's just such a great game.
It's so surprising the game didn't work whenever it first came out because, what is it? Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, the prequel 8-bit game, worked perfectly on the Switch.
nice.
It was great.
Yeah, very good.
I played that game in one sitting. It's one of the very few games that I did that. I was thinking about it. I wanted to put that on my list, and I was like, when did that come out again? 2 years ago, if you were wondering. Was disappointed that that could not make my list too.
Yeah, Bloodstained's really good. It's got the music, it's got the visuals. I'll still never really care for the choice of going the 3D 2D thing, but it looks good. They fixed it a lot where it's not as muddy and disgusting anymore. And it's just nice. There's a huge variety of weapons. There's ways to break the game.
So it's very Symphony of the Night and then the DS games.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. It's great. What'd you think of it, Brittany?
Lots of hidden stuff Brittany will never get to.
Yep. But it's just the good. So it's on my annual games. I have like 3 of those, and then there's like Xenogears I go back and play once a year and everything. It's just on the Matt list of things to play every
You play Xenogears once every year? Wow.
I try to. I haven't been able to do that much actually the past year or so, but I love that game so much.
Yeah.
So good.
The last time I played that game was years ago.
Oh, so just delicious.
That's his jam.
Yep.
I still haven't even finished Xenoblade 2, though. So
God, Andy, I've beaten that game twice now.
wait, hold on. How far away am I from the end of the game? I cannot remember.
Well, you're in the tree,
Yes.
so you're not far. You're like maybe 2 hours, depending on what you do. I see you being all snarky. I see you going, I see that.
I am not. I was looking at, okay, I smashed my finger in a ladder and it looks horrible and I was just looking at
It's
it.
called a blood blister.
That's it.
You should
Yeah.
pop
Ew, no. It's going to hurt, man.
Well, it hurts now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
It
then.
hurt whenever you smashed it in the freaking ladder, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Actually, and you know what? It was both fingers, the same finger
Grab
on
people.
each hand. See? You see this? It was terrible. So both fingers are sore and they look awful. But that was it.
I've still just got the Shadowbringers theme in my
Yeah.
head.
Ding, ding,
Dun,
Continue.
dun, 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 dun.
ding, ding. Okay,
Continue.
I'm good. Andy, go for it.
Okay.
Huh?
Next,
Why me?
because you're next.
So you have the most.
Okay.
Not for long at this
Okay.
rate. We're knocking each other off here.
I'll go with the Switch release of Dragon's Dogma.
That game is fun.
I love that game. I've possibly played too much of that game.
I couldn't imagine. Do tell.
I can't imagine how many times I've defeated myself over and over and over again as, ruler of the mortal domain and then freeing myself from the coil.
Stay. Bert's like, huh? What?
It's okay. Depending on what you consider beating Dragon's Dogma, some people who've played Dragon's Dogma might not understand either.
There's a lot to do.
Mm.
It's fun though. He's awesome. You break things.
I mean, that's always fun.
You can climb monsters a la Shadow of the Colossus
Uh-huh.
and stab him in the neck.
Yep.
Oh, that makes me so sad in Shadow of the Colossus because they're so cute.
And then dragons are like the hardest things to fight because they take away all of your allies and make them fight you instead.
Which is absurd.
I love it.
Very hard. What you got, Brett?
Okay, so I'm just going to get this out of the way because this is no surprise to anybody because we talk about this on the show all the time.
Mylon Secret Castle came out in the 80s.
You know, it has been a really long time since I've talked about Mylon Secret Castle. I just want to remind everybody that Mylon Secret Castle is amazing, and the soundtrack is amazing, and you should play it because it's really good, and you can get like little booties with like wings on them, and then you fight like a wizard, and then there's like a dragon, and you have a bubble. You go like
Play
this, and there's a bubble,
Bloodstained.
Yes.
It's
Play that
amazing.
first. It's better.
and then play Mylon Secret Castle.
Either one, honestly.
because it's beautiful.
Curse of the Moon or Ritual of the Night.
Okay,
They're both really good.
What, Brittany?
but really, okay. Anyway, so thank you for that, Matt. This is no surprise. I bet it's even on your list. I put Switcher 3. AKA Witcher 3 for
I
the
did
Switch.
not, just because I was trying to avoid remakes when I could.
And you knew. I think you knew I was going to put it on
Yes,
there.
Witcher 3 is one
I
of my
was
favorite
trying to
games
avoid
ever.
remakes, but then I realized our lists had a lot of the same games, and I
Yeah.
added remakes so that I could say them.
It's so good.
I mean, it's Witcher, enough said.
Mind you,
And
the Switch
Geralt-
version is a
I don't care.
miracle that it works.
No.
But dang, that's ugly.
You know, seeing as it,
It is not ugly.
exploded PCs
No.
whenever it came out, right?
I mean, okay, you have a Jesus PC, so it looks like butter and beautiful on
yes,
your
it
PC.
does. Yes, on the Switch,
But-
it looks like mud.
But
and
it's
sadness.
still beautiful, and Geralt is still beautiful. He's still a snack. And I am so excited.
Slightly blurrier snack.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so excited for the Netflix. Please, I'm ready.
Henry Cavill is
Henry
the
Cavill.
perfect Geralt.
Yes. Oh my God. I feel like he looks so much like Geralt, and he's beautiful.
He's a big fan of the story too, so I think it's gonna be well.
See,
do
I
well.
really like that. I heard. I think you were telling me about this. We
Yes.
were talking about it. That he's a huge fan of the video game,
Mm-hmm.
plural, and then he is a huge fan of the books.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's amazing because he really understands that fandom, and I think he's going to bring his best to that. So I am so excited. I can't wait.
I'm
The
not very good
soundtrack.
at The Witcher.
The soundtrack is amazing.
Mainly because
that
I
game is hard.
I turn it on I've turned it on like the second hardest difficulty and then refuse to turn it down.
And you just get wrecked by
Yep.
drowners. It's absurd. That took a while for me to just get used to it because there's a certain flow to combat
Yep.
until you get to a certain level, and then you just spin through everything.
Yeah,
But
see
the
the problem
music is
is
gorgeous,
because
so.
it almost sort of plays like Fable. I want to play it like Fable, and that doesn't
Oh,
work.
yeah.
Nope.
Man, I
Hack
wish they would do another
Hack and slashing.
Fable.
They're allegedly, potentially, possibly.
No.
Then again, they've been saying that for years.
Yeah.
So who knows? Xbox,
That'd be amazing.
the Xbox Two, Xbox Scarlet. I mean, they have
Yeah.
literally nothing else.
Please,
on.
give us Fable, another
Xbox
Fable.
3.
Xbox.
No, wait. How many Xboxes have there been?
Well, there's been an original 360 and the one, so Xbox 4.
5 is what they're gonna choose.
It's gonna be. It's like Windows 10. They just skipped Windows 9. Xbox 5. Xbox. Well, they already have X, don't they? Xbox Y.
Remember when people were
Xbox,
like, they're going to call it the
XX.
Xbox 720 or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah,
X
10
Xbox
No.
X.
Just,
You know,
it's
like
it's like a 14-year-old's gamer tag name or whatever.
Yep.
Xbox Dark Lord 666 box.
Oh my God.
XX.
How did you know my screen name? I'm kidding.
But I.
JK, it's not.
Okay, Andy, I'm going in order. So this is probably on your list too. So let's just talk about Daemon X Machina for a
Yep.
minute. So that game, when I played the demo, it was not very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
The controls were kind of wonky and things felt kind of off.
Uh-huh.
They fixed a lot of that game. It's
Hold on.
great.
You played the original demo, right? Did
Yep.
you ever play the second one?
No.
No? Okay.
I wanted to be surprised, and I was pleasantly surprised.
I beat the crud out of the second demo.
Just. And let's talk about the DLC. Have you been downloading the DLC?
Nope.
Like the Witcher costume you can get, and the Eureka 7 stuff you can get.
What?
Yes, you can dress up like
Eureka
Eureka.
7?
And yes.
Really?
And you can make your robot look like the Nervash. It's amazing.
That's an interesting choice.
Yes.
No,
Cool.
as much as I played the demo, I've actually not beaten the game.
Me neither.
Or, played it very much at all.
I played it for a couple hours and I loved it to death, and I wish I had time to do things that weren't adult.
Then again, I suppose I played the demo for like 4 hours, and I'm pretty sure my content carries over. So,
You're a good chunk in then.
yeah.
But it's just it's
My
glorious.
trusty mech, the Green Knight, won't let me down. What's yours name, Matt?
Let me guess. I can't.
What do you think it is, Britt?
I don't know.
What do you think it is? I
don't
actually
know.
can't remember what I called my mech. but I'll let
Full
you-
frontal.
What color do you think it is, though, guys?
Red.
Mine was originally red. Then I decided, you know what, Matt's going to choose red.
Am
I
I
actually
right?
went straight up like crimson. Also,
Is it full frontal?
No, that's the name of the pilot. No, Casfall's the name of the pilot.
I was like, what?
No, I went for straight up like the dark crimson with like the pink part. So I went like straight up Sharazaku on it. Yeah. What?
Okay.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
I hope my voice is coming
Never.
through okay on this because sometimes I'll lean in
Like
over
over
it.
the mics.
Yeah.
You're like,
That's okay. I've been accidentally smacking the mic, so
it's gonna be a lot of fun to edit. Yay!
have a good
Sorry.
time.
It's okay. So Daemon X Machina, yes, play it. It's a good. If you like robot games, if you like Armored Core, you really like
We need
this.
to play the cooperative version.
Yes, we do. We have yet to do that at all. Damn it.
You, Chris, me, you, and Chris all own it.
Yeah, we just haven't touched it. Oh well, we'll get to it.
Me again?
It's like, don't strike me.
What's happening?
Don't strike me, please.
I'm going to run out of things real quick here.
Good.
Collection of Mana. That was this year.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a
This
solid choice
Yes.
because Secret of Mana's on there, and that's a solid choice. Plus Trials of Mana, which we didn't get over here, and that's a solid choice as well.
You are correct.
So let me get this straight. It's a solid choice?
Yes.
I
Okay.
think he means it's a solid choice.
I think so.
I don't know. And did you get your invite yet?
Could it be a solid choice?
Okay. So going back to Divinity again.
Oh my god.
I was trying to get a game going, and I broke Annie's computer with a fire spell. Andy's
We
graphics
later
drivers.
learned that my graphics driver was 4 months out of date.
Oh no.
So I cast an explosion, and it literally broke Andy's computer. I don't know if that's
It
what
broke whenever I was playing Divinity and something extreme happened. It broke whenever I was using a graphic software later on, and I was like, huh.
Something's up.
And you know what? None of the programs that I had used to detect drivers being out of date detected it, except for one. Shout it to canirunit.com
Yeah.
telling me that my PC driver's 4 months out of date.
no.
Oh my God. But so Andy was getting this fixed, and I'm hosting a game, and I just keep on inviting him. He's like, man, I haven't turned the game on yet. I know, Andy. It's like, hey, did you get your invite yet? No? Okay, let me get another one. And I said, how many?
I wasn't fixing it at that point. I fixed it just yesterday, actually.
You just canceled it. So I sent him like 40 or 50 invites.
Yeah, so I got like
That's
40 or 50
hilarious.
invites. And what was I doing? I was building one of my D&D characters on Hero Forge.
But it was glorious. So yeah, lots of invites.
Lord Skellington the First, in case you were wondering.
Clunk, clunk.
All right. This is the last game on my list.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I've still got 3.
I know. What?
I thought you had two
guys
more, but-
told me to do 5.
I said as many as you feel like. I said at least 5.
How many have you
Originally,
said?
you
Which ones
said
did you
like
say?
5 or 6.
Which ones have you said so far?
I
Bert?
said Medieval. I said Liar Princess and the Blind Prince.
Oh,
I said
really?
Star Wars and Switcher. So the last game on my list is Devil May Cry 5 because
Because Devil May Cry.
it's Devil May Cry. That's enough. Drops the mic. I mean, it's a
Don't. It's loud.
yeah. It plays. I mean, we talked about this when we did the show a while back. It just has that old school DMC feel. It took me back to when I was like 13 years old playing Devil May Cry.
Last month.
And it was a and it was a beautiful feeling. And that soundtrack is in my vinyl player. I have it on vinyl, so AKA a record
Also
player.
called a record
Also
player.
called a record player. But it is in my
My
record.
vinyl audio is
my vinyl
input
player.
device.
But it is in my record player. What the heck? Pretty much constantly. I switch between that and David Bowie's greatest hits.
And Suspiria.
Oh, Suspiria. Yeah, the new Suspiria. Yeah. I actually really dig the music for that.
It's
So
weird.
it is weird,
But I'll
but
take
it's
that.
so good.
Devil
yeah.
May Cry 5 was
Yes.
amazing just because your boy Nero come back. Just so awesome with his robot arm and his rocket punch.
You know, this game is actually what gave me a soft spot for Nero. I've always been a Dante girl, but I love Dante in this game too. He's just amazing.
Grandpa Dante.
But I love him.
It's funny.
You leave him
Nero's
alone.
better.
But yeah, but Nero's pretty cool too. I have to give it to you. He's pretty cool too.
Look, we've said this before,
But Dante's better.
Nero just has the pedigree. He's Nero. He's Vash. He's Lelouch.
I was about to say he's got that voice.
Yeah. Like, he's the Black Power Ranger.
Is he Lelouch or is he Spinzaku?
No, he's not Spinzaku. Because the
couldn't
good guy was the
Mm-hmm.
bad guy. The bad guy was the good guy. Because the voice of Alucard was Spinzaku.
Well, then he's got to be Lelouch,
yeah,
right?
so he was Lelouch, yeah.
Yep.
And it was glorious.
Yep.
Glorious.
He's pretty good, I must say.
He's also Guy from Tales of the Abyss. Shout out to Tales of the Abyss. I love that game.
Okay. You good, Britt?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm done.
So here's one I bet you didn't expect.
Oh.
Luigi's Mansion 3.
I did not expect you to put that on your list.
That was most certainly not on my list.
I love that game.
It's
oh my
really,
God.
it's actually really cute. That's
It's-
another one that we've been
that's
playing together.
Classic Nintendo magic right there. Where it's just really cool colors, lots of little details. You've got a vacuum and a ghost puppy.
I
It just-
know
it's
the ghost
good.
puppy is so
And
precious.
I'm just so happy that it wasn't on a crappy handheld like the 3DS so I could
Yeah.
see what I was doing because I never played 2 because it was so darn ugly. So it's great.
You know, Luigi's Mansion was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. I still got to go back and
Absolutely.
beat it, but I think we're about halfway through the game.
Yeah, yeah,
Probably
pretty
just- We
far.
were rocking and rolling through it.
Yeah, we
But
were.
it's just awesome. I just love like the little mini puzzles and Luigi freaking out over every stupid little thing.
I know, it's
And the
so
fact that he
cute.
shakes his butt so hard.
That
Remember
walk
that?
is weird. Yeah.
Like
when he,
before you got your backpack, he's got the swagger. It's like a
yeah, he's like,
like those overalls were fit.
I thought you were talking about a
first.
dog at first.
Oh man.
You were talking about Luigi.
You
Okay.
got
Yeah,
the butt
yeah.
shake, man. Because
Yeah.
he'll walk and be like, like just all over
He shakes his
lasagna.
butt
Goes
hardcore.
right to them hips.
Hardcore.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
it's
I
funny.
loved it. But yeah,
Yeah.
great game.
It's yeah, it really is.
It's just one of those games where say what you want about Nintendo. When they make something like that, it's
Yeah.
gonna be good.
Oh yeah, of course. And it's adorably spoopy.
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 Mm-hmm.
I like saying that. Sounds like a Muppet.
Spoopy.
Sir. Britt's done. It's just you and me, baby.
I'm done.
Oh, you still have games?
I have 1, 2 left, and then bad games.
Okay.
Oh man.
One I literally added when I got
I
here.
thought you said only one.
One
bad
of these
game.
is a game that made my list, and another is one that we played a lot.
Yep. Okay. I know it. I got it.
So the one that actually made my list was the Dragon Quest XI Definitive Edition for the Switch.
I really need to play that. I own it.
You own it?
I own the
That's
game.
surprising. I didn't even know you played Dragon Quest.
We talked. Was it last night about
Literally
I
last night.
Always had a hard time with Dragon Quest because every character's Goku.
But they don't
Oh,
all look
come
like Goku
on.
anymore.
No, that's right. It's branched out now. Now occasionally you get like a Bulma.
I mean, you got
nothing
lovable
wrong with
characters like
having a
Tornago Toon
style.
from 4.
Yeah, definitely.
He's the fat guy with the abacus
Okay,
staff.
cool. Like all I know about Dragon Quest
He's
is that
great.
Hero is the most ridiculously OP character in Smash ever.
He's not banned at official Nintendo tournaments.
Oh my god, he's banned almost everywhere else though.
He was banned from Evo though, but that doesn't matter because it wasn't officially Nintendo.
Do you know what Evo is, Britt?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. It's a lot bigger than
Really?
Nintendo tournaments.
I'm pretty sure we've done an Evo show.
We have?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think. Or we've talked about Evo on the show. I know we have.
Could you edit in like under me as I'm saying that? This is utter sacrilege. Don't listen to him.
I will just for you. What were you going to say that was sacrilege?
Oh, me saying that Evo doesn't matter.
Dun dun dun. Stupid competitive fighting game players. No one likes
my
you.
God.
I mean, some of them are annoying.
There you go. Did you mean all?
Oh, stop.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. We weren't talking about just the Smash community.
I heard they're introducing rules to where if you haven't bathed recently, they're kicking you out.
That's not real.
Yes, it is.
Are you serious?
Yes,
oh,
it
man.
is. There are some
Ouch.
super...
So if you have like body odor, you are banned from the tournament.
Oh, wow.
Like, all, in all fairness, there's lots of really nice people in the Smash scene. I know lots of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. Oh, man.
It's okay. You can be honest. We've also met a lot of jerks in the
Yes,
Smash
there
scene.
are also the stereotypical sweaty nerd that's just really mean.
Oh,
and
no. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about people that are
I'm also
super
low
stuck
with
up.
the superiority complex. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to use that controller.
Yeah.
I got to do.
'Cause you
I've
and
got this
I-
1 in a million controller that's broken in such a specific way that I can do this one thing.
I want to use Peach with no items because she can produce items and has this magical dress that blocks everything. Blah, blah, blah.
You
One
and
of
I
the
have
3
done a
viable
lot of-
characters in the game.
You and I have done a lot of Smash tournaments, and so
Yeah, some
it
wonderful
does
people.
happen. But it doesn't. To be fair, it doesn't happen very
it's a
often.
minority. There are lots of awesome
Yeah.
people out
Oh,
there. I just like to
absolutely.
make bad jokes.
And
so
I'd say
please
that-
don't get mad at me. Like, I take showers. I know. Don't send me pictures. I believe you.
There are more awesome people than that.
There are. Yes. What were
But we
talking
have
about?
run into the occasional jerk.
So Matt, you want to take a shot in the dark about what the one game that made my list but didn't?
Well, let me think. I'll try to how about this? I'll work my way around it, and you let me know if I cross the border, okay?
All right, yeah, I'll let you know.
Once, twice, thrice, maybe.
Yeah. I think you're landing in the right area.
Cool. Yeah, it's probably Borderlands 3, Andy. 'Cause
Borderlands 3 is fun.
it is fun. Gearbox needs to leave it alone at this
If they
point.
didn't make me change my build literally every patch.
Yeah. For dumb reasons.
Or hotfix for that matter.
They have the problem that Overwatch had where something was OP and they would just destroy it. So you'd get a really fun character.
Or something
setup.
was remotely good and they just
just
destroy it.
enjoyable. Like, hey, cool, I'm playing this character as intended. Nerf. And it'd get annoying where you'd grind out for 12 hours a certain weapon, and that weapon is now useless.
Mm-hmm.
So, awesome game. They just need to be passed. Like, whenever Moxie's, the new Moxie DLC comes out, hopefully they'll have it running smoothly again. The heist thing, where you're going after the handsome jackpot or whatever it's called. I'm okay with it. We'll try it. There's more robots, so it's okay.
The
But I
gun,
feel
the
you.
handsome jackhammer, is pretty funny because it just shouts at you in handsome Jack's voice.
I can see that. Go Jack. Jack's awesome. Brittany, anything to share?
Nope.
You didn't play Borderlands 3, did you? Shame. Shame.
Very briefly. You and I played it very briefly,
And
but
then you got sick.
If Aaron
get
was
to
here,
finish
he'd say
it.
The Outer Worlds, one of the good
He
games
would,
2019.
which I have not played.
We
yet.
haven't played it, so we can't add that on. I'm sure it's great.
Yeah, you guys who made New Vegas, one of those things where I will get around to it someday. I promise. I'm also going to play a character at some point that isn't smashy, crashy, sometime, someday.
Have you gone through Skyrim absolutely breaking the forging thing to where you just add 1 million damage to your fists and then punch things?
Maybe. I've also maybe done some mod things where, yeah.
I'm sure you've done a lot of mod things.
One of my personal favorites actually is one where your melee attacks act as a Fusoda. So every punch is like, "Craw! Craw!" It's like you're just Thor. It's good. Okay, so my last dose, actually, we'll knock them out here real quick, is one that I just got to play yesterday. And it's only because we talked about it. And that's Gundam G Generation.
Oh,
I'm like, I've got to play this. It's Gundam. It's great. It is. It's great.
so hold on.
Of course you would think so.
We were both gonna put I suggested jokingly that we put it on our list, even though we haven't played it, because I know we both like it.
And I went
And then
got
you
it.
went and just played it anyway.
I'm like, I have to. I have to. I thought
You
it was
know,
on my-
actually, it's really funny. That's why I added Dragon Quest on my list.
I can confirm it's great. It's so if you haven't played it, Britt, which I know you haven't, it's on there mostly because it's a Gundam game getting a US release. So I'm like, take money, and it's not Breaker. So take my money. It plays like Super Robot Wars, but only with Gundam franchises. It's also, and now my phone's going off. Everything is wrong with the world. It's only certain Gundam franchises, so it's help me out here. It's Double O, it's Seed,
Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Wing, Iron Blooded Orphans. Is that it? I think.
There's a lot of Seed.
Yeah.
Literally
But it's
every
like
variation of
every
Seed.
single suit just about from that series.
Yeah.
So lots of awesome. Like I haven't got my Exia Avalanche yet, but I want it because it's pretty and has nice shoulder pads. And I love it. But yeah, it's a strategy RPG where you play Gundams. That's it. It's great.
Aw, it's not like Gundam versus Zeta Gundam.
No, that game will never come again.
Gundam
I'll-
versus Zeta Gundam is one of my favorite games of all time.
Although I still
Again.
need to play more of the one that's on PS4. I played it for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I can't bring myself to sit down at the couch and play Gundam games. What's wrong with me?
You're sick.
Yep. Last one on my list, I haven't played yet. So I'm breaking the rules even harder, Andy. But it's occurred to me that when I play it, I'm going to love it. And that is the Halo Master Chief Collection that came out for PC
Oh,
like
yeah.
2 days ago.
Hold
Oh
on.
my god.
Hold on. We've played those games.
Well, we
know-
have
I've
played
played the
those
games, so I know they're good, yeah.
I'm like, you and I have co-opted through the whole Halo series.
But now I have it with superior mouse and keyboard controls, and I'm buying it tomorrow.
with the
you
exception
mean
of
like
5.
the PC release of the original Halo?
Yeah, play the crap out of that. Oh, yeah.
I haven't played any of the story from that, but I played the multiplayer.
It's really good. Like the first 3 Halos are solid campaigns, and Cortana's awesome, and I want to marry her.
You know, I think we've talked about this in the past, but Halo, the first Halo, is actually one of the first FPSs I've ever played.
Yep.
And I started, that's why I still play FPS with a mouse and keyboard, because I started with Halo on a mouse and keyboard.
Yep.
And after that, I couldn't go to console. I couldn't. It was too difficult for me to transition to learn, because I learned on mouse and keyboard.
Right with you there.
I have a soft spot for Halo, a huge soft spot for Halo.
You know, it's funny. After I built my PC, thinking about aiming with the controller sickens me.
It really does. It's like,
For me, it's because it's the way I learned.
It's so awkward.
You know what I mean? I learned how to play that style of game, even though I had been playing games. As far as FPS is concerned, I started with mouse and keyboard, so you know that's how I learned. So it's difficult for me to like. I learned this way, so I can't learn another way. You know, I just
Yeah.
never wanted to.
true that.
But yeah.
But no, it's good. I'm very much looking forward to replaying through all of them with co-op, with a mouse and keyboard, and then playing through all the multiplayer, getting my Forge on. You know, it's gonna be good. Just to play one and then reach again. It's just like, yeah, I'm okay.
I'm totally down for co-oping through those again
Well,
with
good.
you.
Game's $40.
That'd be great.
Buy it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Absolutely.
Payday, take me away.
I just wish Halo 5 was co-op. Come on now.
Yeah. Well, no, Halo 5 sucked.
I mean,
Halo 5 is not part of the campaign, and or not part of that collection, and I don't care. I'm happy
Yeah.
that it's not. I don't ever want to see that stupid game again.
wow, what?
Yeah, Halo 5 sucked, man.
Such hatred for
Yeah.
Halo 5.
That game was garbage. I couldn't even
Why?
finish it, remember?
You guys finished
Yeah.
4?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I
Yeah,
did
we
finish
did.
4, and I wept. With Cortana. I was like, no! Yeah, straight up wept when she like touched him and then faded away.
Oh no.
And then they corrupted that. I was like, man, you
So sad.
bastards.
So sad.
Sorry. But that's it. That's it for my list.
Yeah.
Except now,
Oh boy. Did you have any more on yours?
No.
No. Okay.
now we get to talk about the wonderful, wonderful worst game
Oh yes.
of 2019. Now, I'm keeping this broad here. The worst game could be just an absolute crap game. It could be a game that might be good, but that you hate so much you punched your microphone, or just an epic, massive disappointment of a game. Either
Okay.
way, just what is it and why?
Okay.
Go, Britt.
Okay, he knows. He already knows. Cause yeah, for me, and it's not because it's a bad game. It is not a bad game. I put Crystal Crisis. I can't. This game and I, not even my child Astro Boy.
Explain what it is.
Yes, I am. Not even. I'm so sorry.
Isn't it a puzzler game?
Yeah, it is.
You
But
played it.
Me? No, I haven't played
Oh, you
it.
played it with us one day.
Yeah.
Did
you
I?
For
Yeah,
like
you did.
30 seconds. It was like, turn
You
it
did.
off.
And I was like, I'm done. Okay, not even. I bought this because it had Astro Boy on the cover, and he's my child. Not even my child Astro Boy could save this game. It is not a bad game.
It's just a standard
Actually,
crystal drop puzzle game.
I
pretty
would
much.
highly recommend it.
It's like Puyo Pop.
But for me, this game and I, we just did not jive, and I am dreadful.
Also, the
I
narrator is
can't-
Peter Cullen.
Yes,
which is
okay.
glorious.
That was
Optimus
super
freaking
rad.
Prime.
I will give it that. That was super
Multiplayer.
rad. But I am dreadful at the game. So for me, I'm like, I never want to see this game again. I never want to look at this game again. I don't care if Astro Boy is in it. It's just not.
You are really bad at it. And
I
I'm
am
not good at
terrible.
puzzle games either, which means you're really bad at it.
I am dreadful. So
Good Lord.
yeah. I want to love the game. Super cute, has a bunch of super cute characters. In fact, I recommend it if you love those games. Go play it. It's actually really good. I'm just really terrible. That's it.
I'll take it.
So for me, it's bad. I never want to see it.
You want to go ahead and go, Matt?
Sure. I have a runner-up and then a legit one. Runner-up is
Okay.
one we just talked about, and that's Contra,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because
that's fair.
they're just spitting on the name. And there's been some not great Contra games.
Yeah, that game was literally spitting on the name
Yeah, it was
Contra, though.
Awful. Like, we're gonna take Contra and turn it into a twin stick shooter, which is okay if it wasn't crap, but it's like low FPS.
I love
for
twin stick
individuals.
shooters.
Yeah, appallingly bad dialogue, garbage gameplay. No, but that was not. No, my worst game of 2019
Oh no, I'm excited.
falls into the category of by far most disappointing and soul crushing,
Really?
and that's Anthem.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah, that one came out this year.
And you were a huge
Yep.
supporter of that.
And I've said
game.
this so many times. Anthem is a brilliant.
Man, you know
game.
what, Matt?
Hmm?
I forgot about that one because you and Aaron were going to play that whenever I didn't have a PC. And I was going on vacation.
Yep.
And we were playing Shadowbringers, or not Shadowbringers, because it came out.
was just Final
we were
Fantasy,
playing Stormblood at the time.
Mm.
And I went on vacation.
Yep.
And before vacation, that's all you would talk about.
Hmm.
And after I got back, nothing.
Yeah.
Because it's so good. Like, it's got the skeleton of one of the coolest games I've ever played.
Literally forgot about the game.
It's absolute trash. And BioWare has just completely given up on
They've
the game. more or
abandoned it
less. Yeah,
completely.
Yeah. It's just okay. So it's just dead.
Okay.
And it broke my heart.
I'd add that game to my list of worst games if I had played it.
And you had that. I mean, you were so excited for
I
that
had
game.
the ravenous hype
yeah,
for that
and
game.
you were a huge supporter of it in the beginning.
And it's one of those things where
yeah.
you don't realize it's crap because it's initially awesome because the gameplay is great.
Uh-huh.
You know, the story is at least interesting enough. The world's awesome, but then when you get to after the finished story, there's nothing. There's just nothing. The gear is garbage. There's nothing to do. It's buggy as hell. The Shaper Storms, which turned into Cataclysms, were awful. Yeah, sorry, I'm good. Proceed.
Okay.
Take us home, Andy. What you got?
Originally, until Brittany had talked about literally seconds ago, Crystal Crisis, I was going to say Kingdom Hearts. Not because it was bad. I had a lot of fun playing it.
Yeah.
And the story's pretty good too, but it feels hollow.
Did you ever finish it?
Nope.
That really says something right there.
It
yeah.
does, and I will give it that.
At that point in time, it could not compel me enough to finish it. And I'm probably going to get some hate for that. But
No, I mean, like, because when we talked about it, it wasn't bad. It just felt like it was about 4 years late. It felt dated.
I say it's hollow, and that's because it's missing a lot of things. There are no Final Fantasy characters, which is wrong.
Yes.
The worlds feel empty, even though they're big and there's a lot of stuff in them, which is wrong. The combat feels a bit too easy for my liking. But it's fun. A lot of fun. I had a lot of fun in the boss fights that I played through. I'm pretty sure, over halfway through the game, but
Not like 2 where you're playing it religiously.
Yeah, that's understandable.
aren't they releasing something to like update the story or something?
Yeah, there's DLC or something. And they're
It,
coming
it
out
was
with
something, right?
Yeah, there's like a difficulty modifier where you can manually adjust the difficulty to how you want to do it also, which is great. That you
I'll
can do
probably play it after that comes out, and I'll probably change my opinion. But I just looked it up on the internet, and you know what? Tetris 99 came out this year. I played that game for literally 12 minutes. I hate it.
Oh no.
that come out of what left?
It really did.
What is Tetris 99, Andy? Is it the Battle Royale Tetris thing?
Yep.
I saw? How does that
The one
work?
with like 98 screens on the 2 sides of your screen.
Oh.
You got like an attack mode, a defense mode. I couldn't figure out the freaking controls to save my life. It sickens me thinking about playing that game
I'll
again.
take that.
Oh, no.
I will take that. You have nightmares of L blocks.
So, I mean, that completely kicked Kingdom Hearts off my list. Like, I'll play through Kingdom Hearts like 3
Yeah.
times to not play Tetris 99 again. Because I liked playing Kingdom Hearts. I really
Yeah.
did. It's
I mean,
just
I'll
missing
give it
stuff.
that. It definitely wasn't a bad game. It's a good game, but it doesn't have the same feeling, like the same emotional pull. It doesn't pull on your heartstrings like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 did, you know?
Also, I really felt there weren't enough worlds at all. Like, literally at all. Where's Space Paranoids?
Yeah. I don't like my Tron.
Aw, sad.
Disney just is trying to like
Sad.
erase Tron
I
from
know,
existence.
please don't. We love
but
Tron.
here's Marvel stuff.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Marvel. I mean, we've talked about this in the past. I actually subscribed to Marvel Unlimited so that I could read X-Men because I've just felt like reading X-Men. And thank you everyone who got way, like what, many months ago,
Like a year
possibly
ago?
even I think
Yeah.
a year ago, you guys recommended Spider-Man comics to me because I said I wanted to start reading Spider-Man comics. So that's the next thing I do when I'm done with X-Men.
Welcome to Brit time.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, but
The
yeah.
Toy Story
so,
level was fun.
so nothing
The
wrong
Tangled
with
level was fun.
yeah,
I love Tangled.
Tangled's good.
Yay! I didn't get that
So
far.
nothing wrong with Marvel. Okay, I mean I think DC's better, but
How
still.
far did you guys get again?
But
Hold on. I got off of Olympus.
Did you get to the part where Phil talks?
Wait.
Yeah.
I got to.
Oh, wait.
yeah,
No,
we're
Phil
way
no,
past that.
because he
Yeah.
doesn't.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't
No,
talk. No.
Phil doesn't talk at
Yeah.
all. I said that as a joke
Okay.
because he
No.
doesn't talk.
Yeah, because the Japanese
doesn't
Phil
actor
doesn't
died.
talk
Yeah.
because the Japanese voice actor died, so they just didn't have the English voice actor at all.
Oh,
really weird.
Because
No, we
So whenever you see
I
Phil, it's
swear-
doing this.
Yep, and then walking away.
no, you're right. Because I
Where
was
were
gonna
we?
say I swear he said like one thing and it sounded weird.
I'm pretty
But
sure.
no, I think it was weird because he didn't say anything. You're right. You're right.
I'm pretty sure we were in Hollow Bastion, so not far, and I just wasn't compelled to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Because you leave Olympus, you go through space, and then you go to Hollow Bastion, right?
No, you go to Twilight Town.
Twilight Town. What's Hollow Bastion? Crap.
That's right.
Hollow Bastion turns into Radiant Garden.
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, Twilight Town, and that's it. I was making my way to the castle, and that's as far as I got.
I remember that now. Wow. Okay.
It's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just didn't beat it. I just wasn't compelled to proceed any further.
Yeah. It's like you were saying with the music for The Mandalorian, even though we really enjoy The Mandalorian and it's really great, the music, I have to, even though it grew on me and I really like it now, I do have to admit it's missing that like that mystical, that vibe,
It doesn't
that
need
Star
a
Wars.
mystical vibe.
It's missing John Williams.
It's not a space opera.
It's just missing John Williams. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like it could sound
Yeah.
like a western. It's just the music itself. I
Yeah.
don't think is that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but John Williams is a god.
Yeah,
I'm
he could
just
do
saying,
that.
it doesn't need a mystic vibe. It needs a Western vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, it does have a Western vibe, absolutely.
It needs
but
a more
it's still-
Star Warsy
it's
Less
Western
still
vibe.
Star Wars.
And we need
So there's-
more.
So there's something.
It needs a space Western vibe.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Needs a little bit more Borderlands. in
Oh
its
my
soul,
God.
I think.
But I
The yodeling from
do-
Borderlands 1. Sure.
Love it. You good?
Yeah.
We ready to get out of here?
Mhm.
Question of the show. Should be pretty obvious. What was your favorite game of 2019 and what was your
Yes.
least favorite game of 2019?
Yes, let me know.
Please share any disagreements or hate or flack and send all complaints to the complaint department, which is at
podcast@gameovervideogames.com. Make sure that you put for Matt because he loves it.
Yeah, he's so happy.
You can write format, but directed at Andy if it concerns Kingdom Hearts.
care of Andy. How dare you insult Kingdom Hearts and Evo? You.
It really hurts me to insult Kingdom Hearts.
Scrub.
You know, hold on. You know it really hurts me because
Oh yeah, of course.
on the podcast earlier this year, you know I've played like almost every single one of the other games.
Yep.
Trust me, it hurt for me to say that, guys.
But it's not. It's like you said. I feel like it's just mediocre. Like it's not. I wouldn't hate on the game and say like, oh, you should never play that. Like it's terrible. I would definitely, if someone was being introduced to Kingdom Hearts for the first time, I would say definitely play 1 and 2. You're gonna love them.
Play Birth by
And
Sleep.
then-
Don't listen to them.
And then 3 is part of the story. It's not bad, but it's not fantastic. It's just there.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're going to get out of here. Make sure you tune in next time to
Good
episode
night.
56 where we talk about our favorite games of the decade. It's definitely bound to be interesting.
I know.
As we remember,
We
played for the
could
past 10 years.
possibly have 10 games per list.
Oh my, one for each year. Andy, you are a genius.
Oh, no.
No, I can't.
Done.
Hmm.
Done.
Hold on,
Format
hold on.
established.
That's
Could we
gonna be
have
really hard for
separate
me.
lists then, like our top games of the decade with non-year specific, and then top games for each year?
You could, or just give me 10 games.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be, but just because there's been 10 years for 10 games. They could all be from like the same year. Like 2008 was freaking awesome, and that wasn't part of this decade, so I'm an idiot. You got me thinking of 2008 now.
You're right. You know why?
Tales of Vesperia.
Tales of Vesperia came out in 2008, and it came out in Europe in 2009. So I asked if I could have it on the list anyway. He said no.
Well, we're going to hit the road. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank
As
you.
always, I am punching my mic, and my name is Matt.
I'm Britt. May the baby Yoda bless you. Blah, 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 blah. English is hard. Let's start that again. May the child bless you, aka the baby Yoda.
Sieg Zeon.
And I was Andy, and this is the way.
We have spoken.
Bye.